Welcome back on this channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about the state akin to sleep. We're gonna look at what it is, why is it so important, and how it can help you create, achieve, and manifest what you want very, very fast. The state akin to sleep is a very important tool to reprogram your subconscious mind and to create the life that you want. So let's go straight into this video. The first thing we need to talk about is what the hell is actually a state akin to sleep. And so this is actually very simple. A state akin to sleep is nothing more than a deep state of meditation, right? In hypnotherapy, we call this a trance state. So it's a state of deep, natural relaxation. That's what it is. The question then is, why is this important? What's so special about that state, right? To do that, we need to look at the science part of it, because this is very important to understand how your brain works and how it influences your subconscious mind. You see, there are four main brain activities that can be measured. If you take an EEG, you put it on your brain, we can actually measure the electrical frequency of your brain, right? The activity of your brain. And so right now, if you're like me, you're engaged, you're talking, you're active, what you'll find is that your brain activity is quite fast. And that's what we would call beta, normal state of activity. Now, if you start to relax a little bit, right? Just a light trance, light relaxation, going into this flow state, when you're just so absorbed doing something that you don't notice time going by, right? This is a state of alpha. And alpha is actually already a very suggestible state. Actually, the frequency of alpha is the same frequency as nature and Mother Earth. So the reason why so many of us go into nature, they see a sunset, they see a beautiful park and trees and things, and we naturally feel like, we're relaxing, we're feeling good by the ocean, by the waves, is because nature is inducing us in alpha, in that state of relaxation, the state of flow, the state of presence, right? And so if we continue to relax even further into a state of meditation, right? This is active relaxation. We're not sleeping yet. We go into theta. And theta is a sweet spot. This is where your subconscious mind is wide open. And that means that when you go into that state of deep relaxation, you become highly suggestible to new information, meaning you can reprogram your subconscious mind much faster. Your subconscious mind will grab whatever you give it in that moment and will work on it. It's like planting a seed and watch it grow 10x fast. And so this is why the state akin to sleep, going into that state, is so important. Because if you start then to use different techniques and tools to reprogram your subconscious mind to create, achieve, manifest what you want in that state, the chance of you achieving what you want faster and easier by reprogramming your subconscious mind, by telling your mind exactly what you want, is so much faster. So instead of using all those tools consciously when you're in beta brainwave activity, it will be so much more effective and efficient to go in a state akin to sleep and to do it there. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it when you're in beta or that it doesn't work. That's not what I'm saying. It's just it's more effective. Okay? So this is in a nutshell why the state akin to sleep is so powerful and needed for us, because it gives us the key to reprogram our subconscious mind, to access our subconscious mind and change the programs there. Now, how do we go into the state akin to sleep? And this is where I want to share Neville Goddard's I am technique to induce yourself rapidly and easily into alpha or theta so that you can achieve that state and then go and work with the subconscious mind, which I'm going to explain later. So how do you do that? It's very simple, and keep it simple, please. There's no need to overthink this, make it overcomplicated and overthink it, right? Because the more you overthink it, the more you go back into beta. So all you need to do is to set a time, 10, 15, 20 minutes, put your phone aside, be undisturbed, sit somewhere where you can sit still and comfortably. Close your eyes, take a big breath, whatever, right? Relax. And then all you need to do is repeat those two words. I am. So it goes like this, right? You relax, you adjust your seat and so on. And in your mind, in your thoughts, you repeat, I am. I am. I am. Just like a mantra. And by just doing it for a few seconds, I already feel myself relaxing. And this is extremely powerful, because not only it makes you focus on those two words, right? So when you focus there, you're not focusing on other things. So it's easier for you to just start to relax and go deeper. But also there's tremendous power in those two words. This also connects you to the power and presence of God within yourself. There's tremendous power in the word I am. And if you do it, you will know what I mean by that. So again, the more you do this exercise, the more you practice going into a state akin to sleep, the more you practice going into the state of meditation, the faster, the quicker, the easier it gets for you. So start where you are. All right, it's not a competition. If all you can access after 5-10 minutes is a low alpha state, that's okay. The question is, how do I know when I get there? Well, it's very simple. You'll know by how you feel. When you start to just feel deeply relaxed, right, and your body is heavier and you kind of maybe even lose focus of your body, right, and you start to feel that drowsy feeling, you're there. Don't overthink it. You'll know when you're there. And so then you can move into the next step. So what is the next step? The next step is to communicate with your subconscious mind, to tell it, okay, this is what I want to create. This is what I want to become. This is what we want to manifest in our life, all right? And so to do that, there's one or two ways. There's actually more, but let's focus on one of those two ways. The first one is to use your imagination, right? Just like mental rehearsal, and just go and in your imagination see yourself having, being, or doing the things that you desire. And play it like a loop. Play a small movie of a couple of seconds and just capture that picture of your wish fulfilled, of that thing already done. So for me, for example, I give you an example of the YouTube channel, right? I see a certain number on the YouTube studio, and I see it, and I see it again and again and again. I see myself checking it, and I see myself it, and then I capture that feeling. And just talking about it, I capture that feeling again, right? Because I've been conditioning myself. And so you do it a couple of times until you really get that feeling. When you get that feeling, you know that your subconscious mind has it. And then what you do, you let it go. So I just release it, I surrender it to something greater, to the greater intelligence of my mind, to do whatever is needed for me to get there, right? That's the first technique of just using your imagination in a simple way to construct a mental movie of the things that you want. The second one is to use affirmation. If you struggle to visualize, create a story, an affirmation, right? And just repeat it over and over and over and over and over to yourself until you really connect to that feeling again. And when you feel like it's done because you feel so good into it, you feel so connected to it, you can release it again and simply let your subconscious mind work on it. And so this, my friend, in a nutshell, is how to access the state akin to sleep, and then how to communicate with your subconscious mind so you can start manifesting, creating, and changing your life the way you want it. And guys, this works. It's actually been proven by science that these tools work. The impact on the mind of going into a state of relaxation is tremendous, not only from health benefits, but also any other benefits, because what you feed your mind in those moments, you become. So let me know what you think, guys. Try it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down. And also, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button to help me grow this channel. I will see you next time. Be well.